In my last video, we talked about elevated insulin levels and insulin resistance in your body and how it prevents you from burning fat and losing excess weight. We talked about some of the causes such as intake of sugar, which is your enemy, number one, low fiber intake, excess protein, sedentary life, and stress. One of the best ways you can reverse the problem of insulin resistance is by fasting, simply not eating. There are several ways or several types of fasting, which include intermittent fasting and long fast. Intermittent fasting means that you eat in a particular window of time and the rest of the time you do not eat. Some examples of fasting for 14 hours and eating for only 10 hours. Fasting for 16 hours, eating for 8 hours. And fasting for 18 hours in a day and eating for 6 hours in a window of 6 hours. There are other people who only have one meal a day. My most favorite fasting exercise that I do is I fast for 18 hours and eat in a window of 6 hours. If you have never fasted before and you are used to eating every minute and you are having elevated insulin levels or you are insulin resistant, since your cells now are not able to be flexible to switch into fat burning, we need to introduce these changes gradually so that now they can start recalibrating to burning fat. And one of the best ways to do this, only have your 3 main meals every day. That is your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have 3 meals and do not snack in between. Once you are successful in the first week and second week, this means that your body has now started adapting into getting used not to having to eat every minute. Then in the third week, you can decide to push your breakfast by 1 hour. If your breakfast is 7 a.m., have it at 8 a.m. So if your last dinner was 8 p.m. and your breakfast is now at 8 a.m., it means now you have been able to fast for 12 hours. You can go fourth week, say push your breakfast by another 1 hour. So now you are fasting for 13 hours. In your fifth week, skip your breakfast and have your lunch and your dinner. Just have your 2 meals in a day, fasting for 16 hours. And during fasting, just have low-calorie drinks that are not going to break your fast, such as water, lemon water, apple cider vinegar, black coffee, green tea, black tea. In most cases, for most people, glycogen stores get depleted 8 hours after eating, depending on your physical activities, about 8 hours or less. That means if you are fasting for 16 hours, you have extra 8 hours of fat burning. This means you have already recalibrated your body into fat burning by simply not eating. The other type of fast is long fast, and there are advantages of long fast. When you fast for more than 48 hours, your body gets into another phase where it starts recycling old cells, damaged cells, diseased cells. And that process of recycling body tissues is called autophagy. In short, it's like body cleansing. So long fasts are good, but should be practiced occasionally. The second way to reverse elevated levels of insulin and insulin resistance in your body is by having a healthy diet after you have fasted. A healthy diet is low in sugar. Remember, we said sugar is your enemy. It spikes insulin. A healthy diet contains high levels of healthy fats, high levels of prebiotics, probiotics, antioxidants, polyphenols, and trace minerals. Prebiotics are food for your gut microbiota. Gut microbiota are the bacteria, viruses, and fungi that live in your gut. Recent studies have emerged to show that gut microbiota plays a critical role in regulating metabolic, immune, and endocrine functions in your body. I said metabolic functions. It plays critical role in your cellular metabolism. Prebiotics include soluble fiber and resistant starch. Both of these ones cannot be digested in your stomach or in the small intestine. Instead, they are able to reach the large intestine or colon, where they are fermented and eaten by gut microbiota. And the result of that are byproducts such as short-chain fatty acids, which are used by your body in regulating metabolism, immune, and other endocrine functions. Sources of soluble fiber include vegetables and legumes. Vegetables such as cabbage, broccoli, carrots, and onions. Legumes such as beans, peas, and lentils. Sources of resistant starch. See the word resistant. This means that it is a starch, but it resists digestion in your stomach and small intestine, and it is able to reach colon, where it becomes food for your gut microbiota. And sources of resistant starch include root tubers such as sweet potatoes, yams, cassavas, and arrowroots. Probiotics are beneficial microorganisms that are in your food, include fermented food. And some sources of probiotics include maziwa mala, kefir. Kefir is a form of fermented milk which uses kefir grains, sauerkraut or fermented cabbage, and kombucha, which is fermented black tea. Probiotics bring in microbial diversity in your gut. Healthy diet contains healthy fats. Fats do not trigger insulin production. So instead of having those refined carbs and refined sugars in your diet, eliminate them and replace them with healthy fats. Fat is required for absorption of some vitamins, such as vitamin B's and vitamin K. When you take a vegetable salad, which contains high amounts of vitamins, if you just take it without fats, most of these vitamins will just pass through your gut, they will not be absorbed. So whenever you're taking a vegetable salad, include fats such as avocado or some cheese, some butter or olive oil, because this fat will help in absorption of vitamins contained in the salad. Some of the sources of healthy fats include avocados, nuts such as macadamia, seeds such as flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, olive oil, not refined olive oil, but extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil, ensure the oil is not refined, it should be virgin coconut oil, animal fats such as butter and ghee, eggs and fatty fish, and avoid vegetable oils. Those are the worst oils you can ever have. They actually contribute to insulin resistance. Vegetable oils, which is a fancy marketing term of refined, highly processed seed oils. They mess up with metabolism in your cells. They cause inflammation. Healthy diet should contain high amounts of antioxidants and polyphenols. These help in improving on cell metabolism and gut health. These include black coffee, green tea, black tea, dark chocolate, herbal teas, dark wine, vegetables, legumes, trace minerals such as potassium, sodium, calcium, vitamins, zinc. All these are critical for cellular metabolism to happen efficiently. Healthy diet should also contain moderate amount of proteins such as red meat, fish, eggs, dairy, and legumes. Unless you are a bodybuilder or an athlete who may require more proteins. An average person, you don't need excess proteins. Being physically active will improve on your various health parameters in your body. You require quality sleep. This is underestimated. Quality sleep and avoid stress. In case you have any comment, please leave below, hit the like button, and do not forget to subscribe for other future videos.